For Reels TV. I'm Amy. Sorry it's been so long. It's just my heart has been aching because our beloved Eb, who has finally called in from California, is doing a show out there, and we've missed him very much. So, welcome, Eb. Hopefully.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
Woo!
Woo! How's California?
Greetings from California. It's great, Today it's a little bit overcast, but it will be I'm going to go for a walk on the beach after this, so I can't complain.
Rough life.
I know, right?
All right, so we're going to talk some movies.
All right, sounds good. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Well, I feel like we've been running behind because we need to play a little catch up. Let's do,
okay.
What do you think of Downsizing?
Oh, Downsizing. This was one that you were really excited for.
It was one of my choices that I couldn't wait for.
Yeah, with Matt Damon and Christoph Waltz and why is her name escaping me?
Because we haven't seen it in months.
Yeah, because it's Hong Shao.
Oh my gosh, Kristen Wiig.
And Kristen Wiig, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Sudeikis. So this movie was really surprising to me, actually. I liked it. It just wasn't quite what the film I thought it was going to be in some ways. Because, all the advertising for it was you can go and you can have this beautiful home and everything, and then that's only maybe the first act of the movie, and then it goes off on a different tangent kind of from that point on. So but I thought the performances were great. I thought that the lady that played the maid ends up falling in love, just falling all over there.
She was incredible, right?
Oh, she was so flippin' good. Had such great timing, and really for me, she kind of stole the show.
So my opinion on Downsizing, I'd want to see it, and I was really excited about it. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. And more.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
And more. So you really love this film.
I loved it. It reminded me of a different version of what, Pleasantville tried to do. I don't know, the Truman Show kind of vibe. It gives me that kind of vibe. It kind of did have that type of vibe, for sure. Yeah. And like you said, I loved the girl that played his love interest, and I thought Matt Damon did an incredible job.
Yeah.
Kristen Wiig. She comes in for a little bit, but I hated her character. I was invested.
Yeah.
The only question I have is the last 2 seconds of the movie. I know they show up and it's raining. I blinked and I missed the end of the movie, so I have no idea what happened.
Nothing much.
Oh, okay. So in that respect, the ending was kind of like...
The ending kind of petered out, and it was and now it's done.
Yeah. So how many reels would you give it?
I like this movie. I'll probably give it 2.5 reels.
2.5.
It was, yeah. I expected a little bit more from it, I guess. But I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I thought the performances were great. I'll watch Christoph Waltz and anything. He's always fantastic.
Oh my gosh, he was so good.
So how many reels did you give it? 3
reels.
Nice.
Yeah. 3 from me. It wasn't perfect. The ending was lackluster, but I enjoyed the acting and the characters, and it's an all-around good time.
It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. So
good. Okay, so let's move on to the next.
Let's move on to our next film?
Sure. What you got for us?
All right. I want to talk a little bit about I, Tonya.
Oh, I, Tonya. All right, let her rip.
All right, so this movie I had a lot of interest for just because, this was when this all happened when I was young. I remember this happening as a kid. I remember how big of a story it was on the news. It was
this and then into OJ. I think it's really when Hard Copy and those TMZ type of things really started.
Yeah, actually, that's very true. And this movie had a great cast. Like Margot Robbie was fantastic in it. Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, it was very good in it. But the person who stole the show, obviously, is Allison Janney. Allison Janney was freaking incredible.
Yeah.
But she plays that type of part a lot and just always does so well with it. So
the bird, she's just like. And then when you see the real footage of the mom, it's like uncanny.
Kind of scary.
Yeah. So does Margot Robbie really ice skate?
I think that she definitely does not.
Right?
She may
Did they do like
be able to ice skate a little bit. The one thing that I said that bothered me more than anything, and I think is what you're getting at, is that there's a lot of times in this where they will show the skating, and I guess they just wanted to make sure that they had that determined face, like that close-up of that determined face. So they tried to computerly put Margot Robbie's face on whatever stunt person that they had.
Like they did in Blue Crush with Kate Bosworth on the surfer.
Yes.
And you can totally see it.
But this time it looked bad. It was like, it really took away from the movie. I just wish, like, it's really interesting because recently I watched The Cutting Edge, which is one of the best romantic comedies of all time.
Yes, that used to be my fave.
So, and of course there's, they had stunt people doing a lot of the ice skating in that, but, I still believed it. You were able to get some of them skating in certain formations, with close-ups of their face just fine, and then for the more difficult stuff you do more of an outshot and you get the skater that looks kind of like that person. Use a stunt double, and your mind is able to justify, like, oh, that's her, that I'm not, if it's done well. That was the only thing that took me out of the movie a lot, was when they would do that CG onto her face. It just looked bad.
And what do you think, what did you take away from the story?
Well, here's what's interesting. I felt like this movie probably, if it came out a couple of years earlier, probably would have been huge because of the type of storytelling that it has, where, a lot of the breaking the fourth wall, talking to the camera, like even in the middle of a scene, like totally talking straight to the camera, that kind of mockumentary film style. The fact that it's been done so much, it's kind of played out in this movie. So I feel like this movie would have been huge if it came out a few years ago, before all those filming techniques. Yeah, it felt a little dated.
But at the same time, it kind of felt like the story is like dated. It's like hard copy episode.
That's an interesting way to put it, for sure.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. So how many would you give it? How many reels?
I'd probably give this movie 3 reels.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It wasn't perfect. I thought, it made me feel nostalgic in a weird way.
Yeah. Did you walk away with sympathy for Tanya Harding?
Did I walk away with sympathy for her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, kind of, a little bit, when they took away at that final scene where, spoilers. Everybody knows the story, so, or if you don't. But when they take away her license to skate in the courtroom, and she has that breakdown in court of like, no, I'll take the jail sentence. I'll do the time. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just don't take away my skating. I was like, wow,
It's kind of damning at the same time, because she's basically showing that I'll do anything as long as I can skate. And she was going to be a has-been. And then she wanted to go to the Olympics because that would keep her, in the loop and do anything, meaning maybe she did have something to do with it or knew about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would give it 2.5.
2.5?
Maybe I would 2.5, leaning towards the 3 side.
Okay. I liked it. I may have given it I've sat with it for a little bit, and in reflecting back, I'm realizing how much I liked it a little bit more.
Yeah, it was entertaining. All right. Well, I'm glad we pretty much see eye to eye on that one.
Yeah.
You are frozen
so what do you
a little
want to
bit.
talk about last? I am frozen. Do we want to take a break here and see if we can
take a little break
fix the technical difficulties?
Try to see Ed's Eb. I can't speak.
Hey.
All right. See, we can do anything if we can get through this one show with these technical difficulties, right? Holla. All right, so we just got... Let's do one more. One that I thought we talked about, but the holidays happened, and... Did we talk about Jumanji?
No, we haven't talked about Jumanji because I saw Jumanji down here in California, so...
Oh, what did you think? I loved this movie.
You had a really good time? What was it that you loved?
What did I love about it? I thought it was ridiculous. It was the last thing I wanted to see. I did not want to see it at all. I went with a very wide variety, because it was the holidays, of ages. And each one of us had a great time.
Great.
And you could drink in the theater.
So that must have made it that much more bearable. I like this movie too. I saw it down here with like a full house, and so that always makes the theater experience more enjoyable. I always feel if you're seeing it with a full house. This movie, like, I had low expectations for it. I didn't expect anything fantastic or great, and it was very entertaining. What's funny about it is that I feel like this is the sequel I would have written as a kid after seeing the first movie.
Yes.
That makes sense. As a kid, I would have been...
That's what I loved about it.
If they do a next one, they should make it video games, and,
Right. I thought it was... I loved it. I thought it was, in the words of my nephew, because I asked my sister after, I was like, did you see Jumanji? I didn't even expect to have so much... I had fun watching it. And she's like, no, but when Kingston came home, he said, Mom, you really missed out on something special. And then he walked away.
It definitely is something special.
Yeah.
I will say, it intrigued me how many... how do I put this without being crass? But like for a family movie, they had a lot of jokes about a certain male body parts.
Yeah.
that I was like, holy cow, this is a family's like they let joke after joke after joke, and I was like, all right, you're playing this one full out, you're committing.
God.
Yeah, there was... I will say that this is probably a family movie that my family would enjoy, but not all families would enjoy.
Right. It's like maybe there's a grade for it. It's like the OMF, open-minded family.
Open-minded families. That's a great way to put it, yes.
Yeah.
And
OMF.
What
would you rate it?
I would probably give it... I'm being generous. I'll give it 3 reels.
I'll be generous and give it 3 as well, because I had fun. We should write a movie like that.
A video game movie?
Just one that will be funner than Jumanji.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll talk. You gotta hurry on back to I almost said California. You gotta hurry on back to Utah, though.
Oh, well, I'll be back soon.
I know. I can't wait. Is there anything you're excited to see that's coming up in the next round of movies coming out?
It's coming out soon, and that is Marvel's Black Panther.
Oh, so much talk about this.
I am so excited for this movie. There's a lot of talk behind it just because, so like Wonder Woman came out this year and it was a huge hit. And a lot of people say that the reason why it was such a huge hit is because it was the first female superhero to get her own movie. And I was like, well, yes and no. There have been, there is Supergirl movies. There, Aeon Flux. There's been all kinds of movies that have come out before with a strong female lead superhero character at the forefront. What's different is that it is women empowering movie. It's complete. So this is Black Panther. While there have been many black superhero characters that have come out before, like Blade comes to mind, but this movie seems to have a bit more stronger of a black empowerment to it, which is really great and needed for the world. And so many people are so excited for this movie. I think it's going to be epically awesome. It gets new people out there to see a movie that will have a lot of strong messages, I'm sure, but will also be just awesome and fun to watch.
Right. I'm excited. I feel like I didn't do my homework as well as you did because I haven't had time to even see many previews. So my excitedness, I don't really have an articulate response as you. I am excited. I saw today that Toy Story 4 is coming out.
Oh yeah, they are doing a Toy Story 4, so it's going to be great.
I can't find anything on it, just fan trailers.
It's just one of those things. It's like a future project for Disney.
Oh, because it says it's coming out in June.
Well, really?
Yeah, that's what I read. I could be making it up, but I'm excited for it. Because the last Toy Story, that was touching. It moved me.
It was really good. The third Toy Stories are amazing movies. It's
you can't
the
go
reason
wrong
why
with Woody and Buzz.
So.
Yep. There is an audience for them. Well, I know you're busy out there being a stage star. So we'll let you go. And thank you for calling in, and hopefully we can get this fixed and done better. But we'll have some more movies to review soon.
Yeah, definitely. I'm seeing a lot while I'm out here during the day because I just work during the night. So
great.
Keep going to the movies, and I will definitely love to call in and talk to you more about some. So
yay! All right, and so if you at home liked any of these movies, if you have any comments about the movies, then follow us on Instagram, which we should really.
Yeah.
Also, Twitter, just hit us up. Let us know. Send us videos, whatever. Would love to hear from you. Eb, I miss you.
Bye, Amy. It was so great to see your cute face.
Here's
no. Go.
We'll be back soon with another episode of For Real.
Bye.
Bye.